So again, I don't know. Like I said, what I was thinking when I pulled this card was I was thinking about the Pope. And what I'm thinking about these cards is that this is the shadow work that has to be dealt with in order to come into balance between the sun and the moon. As far as I'm concerned, sun and moon go hand in hand, the dark and the light, in balance and harmony, you know, where you balance your joy and you balance your peace and your love and your, you balance the good yummy stuff with the rest, with the dark, with the opposite of illumination, with not necessarily being, just the dark. What comes with the moon? So anyway, let's look at the moon. The moon. The moon tarot card as a part of the Light Seers Tarot. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck as a reference to learn about tarot. And like I said, I was thinking about the Pope. And again, I just do this out of curiosity. Like, what would happen if I think about the Pope? I didn't ask any questions, but I thought about the Pope. And then I shuffle as best as I can because I'm a terrible shuffler. I shuffled and 3 cards popped out. And I still think that they're pretty relevant to a certain extent. I can make a connection and I can see the connection. When I'm thinking about the Pope, I'm thinking that the Pope represents like religious institution, an old religious institution, and the old form of religion. And this Pope is a representation of that, And I've heard him, in some contexts, I've heard some creators that I follow, spiritual creators, talk about the fact that, it was predicted that, he might possibly be the last Pope. Who knows? But he's the last Pope of the old world that is dying and crumbling and will be no more. He's the last Pope of the old world that is dying and crumbling and will be no more. And religious institutions and all that it's gonna be different. Oh, I trust my intuition and I float. The moon card, Light Seer. Trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of unconscious mind. So it's like sleeping, it's like rest. I don't know. Mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams, powerful visions, a spiritual experience. Shadow Seer, fears that block you, not being able to discern between reality and illusion, linear thinking,